Krystal Ball is like a sister to me, which is why I let her beat me up on TV. So our ideological disagreements, which are infrequent, okay, enough of that, are couched in great respect. That said, I believe my sister is on the wrong side of the Democratic Party's ongoing discussion about who and what it should become. The current battle for the soul of the party is, will Dems accept becoming the party of Hillary, led by a careerist centrist who coddles Wall Street, or do they fight to become the party of a true liberal philosopher who's unafraid of Wall Street, like Elizabeth Warren? The rise of the populist wing of real liberalism is thrilling, and I'm proud to vote for that. But unless I move back to Boston, that's not happening, and I'm okay with that. Let me tell you why. When I was a kid, I was fascinated with politics, and in 1980, I stayed up late watching the returns, knowing that Carter would win, and then...
Reagan is our projected winner. Ronald Wilson Reagan of California, a sports announcer, a film actor, a governor of California, is our projected winner.
In 1984, it was even more painful.
NBC News now is able to project the re-election of Ronald Wilson Reagan.
In 1988, I interned for the Dukakis campaign, so I was devastated, though not shocked, when...
NBC News projecting George Bush the winner tonight in the presidential election, putting together at least 279 electoral votes to beat Michael Dukakis in the race for the presidency of the United States.
Between 1980 and 2008, Dems seemed more focused on principle than electability, and they lost 5 out of 7 elections. But now they are buoyed by the wins of Obama and yet disappointed that he is not a real liberal. So the principle versus electability debate is back. But I remember when Dems nominated true liberals and the smartest guys in the party, and the resulting years of losses. In those years, the conservative revolution reshaped America, and Dems were too weak to stop it. So I'm not ashamed to say I'm willing to sacrifice some of what I believe in as a liberal to get behind a moderate Dem who's electable, and you should be too. The party should not be willing to risk a national election to see if the nation is ready for a liberal president, something they haven't even asked since Mondale got crushed. Like him, Warren is a true liberal. But she's also an inexperienced national candidate who fits neatly into the classic caricature of Dems as effete latte-sipping, Volvo-driving Ivy Leaguers. Meanwhile, Hillary is already making Republicans struggle to lay a glove on her. I'm sorry, Benghazi and Monica and Age are not going to win one vote that Hillary could have gotten. But the bigger argument is about what sort of party the Dems are going to be. And I know liberalism is about dreaming big and wanting to change the world and helping the downtrodden, and I love that about liberalism. But American political change is always incremental, never radical. And the closer your candidate is to the ideological edge of either party, the more radical the change they propose is, then the riskier they are. Demanding ideological purity out of your presidential candidate is the path to defeat. And losing means you don't get to enact anything. You get to play defense. Bill Clinton led Dems out of the electoral wilderness by being a centrist. Obama won by promising hope, but being a moderate. But in a way, the whole debate is a false choice because Warren is revolutionary because she's new and hasn't had to do the compromising that comes with governing. Hillary has been in the governing class for decades, and getting things done requires compromise. I hope Warren continues to stand down so that the most electable Democrat we've had in decades can win. At a moment when we are looking at a potential 2014 disaster, Dems have got to worry more about pragmatism than about political purity. That test is destroying the Republican Party. And one more thing, Hillary Clinton, she of health care, is more liberal than she's getting credit for.